Who will finish third in the Constructors? It's been an odd year so far, with the Ferrari lacking pace and midfield teams from last year battling it out for third place in the Constructors. But the question on everyone's lips is who will get that third spot in the Constructors? McLaren, Racing Point, Renault, or even Ferrari? Firstly, we need to have a look at how many points each driver from these teams have achieved so far in 2020. Let's start off with Racing Point. Lance Stroll has achieved 57 points so far and sits 9th in the driver standings. Meanwhile, his teammate Sergio Perez has 68 points and sits 5th place, 3 points in front of Lando Norris. He has finished in the points every race this season, excluding the ones he didn't race in. In my opinion, they have been really unlucky on Sundays. For example, in Russia, where Lance got off to an amazing start on the medium compound tyres, but unfortunately got hit from Leclerc. He was sent into the wall and that ended his race. Another example was in the Styrian Grand Prix, where Sergio Perez lost his front wing attacking Albon near the end of the race. He ended up losing a place to Norris in the McLaren on the last lap at the last corner, which is unfortunate. Both drivers have performed well over the past few races. A podium in Monza and 2 consecutive 4th place finishes for Sergio Perez. The team is currently sitting 3rd in the Constructors. Considering both drivers have skipped races due to illnesses or COVID-19, it is a great effort and you can't deny it. Next up we have McLaren, who currently sit 4th in the Constructors, just 4 points behind Racing Point. They have had a really up and down season. A podium in the first race and another one in Monza, which, given another couple laps in the Monza Grand Prix, I think Sainz could have been looking at his maiden win in F1. But they also have had some terrible moments. Sainz's crash at Russia on the first lap, Sainz's crash at Mugello, and reliability issues at the Eiffel Grand Prix, losing them crucial points in the Constructors. Lando Norris is in 6th place with 65 points in the driver standings. Meanwhile, his teammate Sainz is in 11th place with 51 points also. With the team electing to split the new aero upgrades between the two cars, we can see that the new parts just don't seem to perform any better than the old aero package. In fact, it seems to be worse. Whilst on the Eiffel Grand Prix weekend, Carlos Sainz had the new parts. He didn't seem too impressed, saying that the new package didn't deliver any improvement. Renault is up next. They have showed really strong pace in the past few races. At the start of the season, they didn't seem as quick as McLaren and Racing Point, but that has all changed. With strong performances mainly coming from Daniel and glimpses from Ocon, they now sit 5th place and just 2 points behind McLaren, and only 6 points separating them from Racing Point. Now let's talk about their drivers. Daniel Ricciardo has finished in the top 6 every race from the Belgium Grand Prix to now. He sits 4th in the driver standings, 10 points in front of Sergio Perez, his closest rival. On the other hand, Ocon hasn't really been able to do anything special this season, with 2 DNFs in the last 3 races. None of them are his fault, so I don't blame him for that, it's just bad luck. Esteban Ocon sits 12th in the driver standings with 36 points to his name. Racing Point have 18-point finishes so far in 2020, including the Nico Hülkenberg replacement drives. McLaren and Renault both have 14-point finishes in 2020. Alright, let's have a little look at how many Constructors points these 3 teams have achieved in 2019 and what position they finished in that year. This will give us an indication of how much the teams have improved from last year to this year. Let's start off with Renault. In 2019, after 21 races, Renault finished P5 in the Constructors with 91 points. In 2020, after 11 races, Renault have 114 points, with a best finish of 3rd, which was achieved in the Eiffel Grand Prix by Daniel Ricciardo. In 2019, after 21 races, McLaren had 145 points. They finished P4 in the Constructors, ahead of Renault and Racing Point. In 2020, after 11 races, they have totaled 116 points, with a best finish of 2nd place, which was achieved at Monza by Carlos Sainz. In 2019, after 21 races, Racing Point had 73 points, and they finished 7th in the Constructors, behind both McLaren, Renault, and AlphaTauri. In 2020, after 11 races, they have nearly doubled their points from 2019, with 120. Racing Point's best finish this season is 3rd, which was also achieved in Monza by Lance Stroll. Each of these teams deserve P3 in the Constructors. However, there can only be one. So with that being said, who the hell do I think will get 3rd place in the Constructors? Well, I believe it's going to be Racing Point who finishes 3rd. They have a driver who has scored points in every race so far in 2020, and that level of consistency is what you need to clinch these things. As long as they don't have any hiccups, yeah, I think they've got it. However, I don't think it will be by a landslide of points. It'll be close. Who knows? It'll probably go down to the last race of the season, most likely. Let's hope it does anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below of who you think will finish third in the Constructors. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.